Hey everyone, Alex Ionescu here. Welcome to Investor's Guide to the Galaxy. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, long-term investors should be at least 80% in equities or hard assets. Although before we start, if you find this video helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you crashed that like button and subscribe to my channel. It's totally free and takes just a split second. If you want to show more appreciation, consider subscribing to my Patreon. Now let's dive right into it. I came across this video from CNBC with BlackRock Fund CEO Larry Fink, and I want to say that I agree with his view. There are advancements in every field of economy, healthcare, infrastructure, technology, you name it. In 10-20 years from now, the world will be in a better place, far better than today. The old mentality, 40-60 for investing safe, was 40% low-risk investments like bonds and 60% high-risk investments like equities. He is saying that in this day and age, if you can weather the bad times, if you can cope with volatility in the stock market, you should invest 80, 90 or even 100% in equities or hard assets like real estate. The world will evolve quickly with this AI revolution on one side and healthcare evolution on the other side, when in the future we will have solved most of the health problems of today, cancer, obesity, and so on. We will have abundance of products and services, and they will be cheap and for everyone. I agree with him. The world will look really good in 10-20 years, better than today. So if you don't feel good with high risk and volatility, you should invest in an index fund which is growing, declining as the market grows and declines. If you feel like you can take the risk and volatility, you can invest in growth companies that will change the world as we know it in 10-20 years from now. Like for example Tesla. Here is the interview from CNBC with Larry Fink.
Right now we're facing a lot of headwinds on geopolitical issues. Hamas invasion of Israel, the horrific acts, that creates a lot of fear, and people are actually pulling back watching this. At the same time, and the headlines of every newspaper, every website is about the fear issues about the world. But if you overlay the opportunities in investing in AI and robotics, the opportunities in nearshoring and recalibrating supply chain. Now if you overlay, because you were talking about the healthcare companies, now if you overlay the incredible transformation with Ozempic and other items, what it's going to do for longevity of life.
Yes.
Okay, this week we discovered that these drugs can help in renal failure. They can help in other things. Now if you overlay that and like Eli Lilly's drug for Alzheimer's, that extends the pathway by at least 40%. This is creating hope. And so a lot of people ask me, why isn't the market collapsing? Okay, because of all of this. We're not spending time talking about these opportunities of, there is incredible medical discovery that is elongating life. We have great recalibration of supply chains that's going to bring jobs here, opportunities here in the United States, in Mexico and India and other places. So, we're spending so much time on the negatives, but all of this just tells me why you need to continue investing.
Yeah, of course.
These are the opportunities.
We spend so much time talking about the fact that we're not going to eat sugar and cereal. Maybe we should talk about the idea that maybe our average lifespan is going to be 75.
But, think about what that means, though, getting back to long duration bonds. So if we're going to be living longer, are we being prepared properly? And if you could start locking in, 7, 8, 9% for 10, 20 years, that's going to give you a lot more confidence and dignity in retirement.
People are betting against themselves. They think they're going to make it to 72. They should be thinking that they can make it to 85. They better have enough money when they get there.
I think that is going to be the biggest societal risk.
Yes.
And I think, look, we're seeing more death because of drugs, drug abuse, and so that's bringing down our longevity rates, all those type of issues. Right. And so if you make it to 60, you have a higher probability of making it to 80 and 90 and 100. And so the statistics of the declining mortality rates are hiding some of the real upsides. And I'm not trying to dismiss some of these tragic medical problems like drug abuse but we may be solving obesity, which is the major problem of so many of the problems. And so I'm more optimistic than ever with the overlay that in the short run we're going to have to face some near-term issues.
Right. Do you think that that means the median age of the marginal equity buyer rises?
Yes.
Where you'll tolerate risk later in life?
I am, and I'm older. No, there's no question. I think the traditional reallocation, I think the 60-40 type of thing, I think, you know, for a long-term investor, long-term view, who can tolerate market volatility, you should be at least 80% in equities or hard assets.
Amen.
It could be real estate, it could be infrastructure. And if you could really tolerate it, in my mind, you should have been 90%, 100% in equities. Now, a lot of people can't afford that type of volatility.
This is a radical view, and yet it's an empirical view.
It proves out. You got to have a 10, 20-year view.
Right.
Okay, I'm a hopeful person. I believe that in 10 years and 20 years, humanity's in a better position than it is today. With that view, I want to own hard assets. I want to own equities. I want to be a part of this economy.
I'd like to know your opinion on all of this. Please leave a comment below. If you like this video, please smash the like button so that other people like you see this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you that watch my videos. See you next time.